This is Isabella Roberts, and I'm here with
Mr. Bonecutter.
So, Mr. Bonecutter, what subject do you teach?
I teach wellness education.
Well, that is very neat. So how do you plan out your day?
For my units, I try to keep things coordinated with what's going on. Like if it's baseball season, I try to do a baseball unit, and football, and so on.
Well, that's cool. What are you teaching today?
Today we are playing our volleyball tournament.
So why is this lesson important?
Well, it's important to see our skills and what we've learned. We teach them the unit at the beginning, and through a week or two, they get to play their tournament and see what we've learned.
Well, that's really cool. This is Isabella Roberts, and this is Mr. Bonecutter.
What's your name?
Mrs. Mark.
What subject do you teach?
I teach West Virginia history.
That's nice. How do you plan your subjects or lessons?
I plan them in a bunch of different ways. I use technology, and then sometimes I'm not using technology. Just kind of depends on what we're doing that day.
What are you covering today?
Today we are preparing for a test tomorrow. We're going over Chapter 7, doing a review. Some classes I'm doing a fun game with them. Some classes we're doing it like traditional style and doing a review link. Just kind of depends on the class period.
Why is this lesson important?
It is important because we're learning about Native Americans, and then we're learning about the first people that came into West Virginia.
Thank you. This is Isabella Roberts, and I'm here with...
Mr. Cottrill, principal at Point Pleasant Junior Senior High School.
So, Mr. Cottrill, so do you teach anything, or are you just the principal?
Well, I'm just the principal, but I do teach some homebound students from time to time. Matter of fact, I actually have one right now that I teach in the evenings.
Well, that's cool. So, how do you plan out your day, and how do you plan out the lessons?
Okay, well, my day is kind of different maybe from other teachers in the building. I usually start each day with looking at the meetings that I have and where I need to be, that sort of thing. What I like to do is get into classrooms and see the teachers, see the students, what's going on and how learning is occurring. But when I plan my lessons, a lot of what I do for the homebound is online, so I kind of review that before the student and I meet in the evenings, just to kind of see what we're learning and how we can teach it the most effectively.
Would you say your day is really busy, or is it more laid back?
It's pretty busy. And it's hard to schedule because being a principal, you just never know what's around the next corner. Because you might think you're going to be doing walkthroughs or observations all day, but you just don't know what's going to happen, what's going to take your time. If you've got a happy parent, happy student, angry student, if you're going to have a pipe burst somewhere or the heat's going to be on or off, there's just a number of things that can kind of get in the way with that.
So why is the lessons in your homebound class, why are those important to the student?
Well, they need them to graduate. And it's actually a student from another school that I work with, but he needs those credits in order to graduate. And he's just in a situation where he can't attend school, so it's important that he's able to get the support that he needs in order to graduate from high school.
Well, that's really cool. This is Isabella Roberts, and this is Mr. Cottrill.
All right, my name is Zoe Mallet. Who am I here with today?
Mr. Billiter.
All right, Mr. Billiter, what subjects do you teach?
I teach technology and music.
All right, how do you plan? Do you use a laptop, a folder?
Usually write a little notes down on paper and on Post-its, and then I transfer it to my computer later on.
What are you teaching today in all your classes?
So today we're working on music history, the Renaissance period, and in my technology class we're actually working on finishing our projects and working on correcting our mistakes.
All right, why is this lesson important?
Well, we need to make sure that our mistakes are corrected before we actually put something out in public and they see the wrong things.
All right, this is Zoe Mallet signing off.
This is Isabella Roberts, and I'm here with...
Miss Arbogast.
So, Miss Arbogast, what subject do you teach?
I teach 7th grade English.
So, how do you plan out your day?
I plan out my day by making sure that I have all of my supplies ready for the day, all of my copies are ready to go. I look in the textbook and the pacing guide, make sure I'm on track for the year, and then go from there.
Well, that's cool. What are you teaching today?
Today, we're doing centers, so we're working on iReady, vocab, and our spooky short stories.
So why are those lessons important?
Those lessons are important because iReady provides intervention that kids might not get otherwise, so it helps them, it meets them where they are and helps them grow from there. Vocabulary is important because it teaches us new words that we might not know otherwise and helps us grow our vocabulary. And writing is important because we use it a lot in our everyday lives throughout all of the different subjects.
Well, that's really cool. This is Miss Arbogast, and I'm Isabella Roberts.
All right, my name is Zoe Mallet, and who am I with today?
You're with Mr. Bartlett.
All right, so what subjects do you teach?
I teach music, but more specifically choir and general music.
All right, so how do you plan? Like, do you use a folder, do you write it down, or do you use your laptop?
With choir, I just use my brain. I've been doing rehearsals since I was 11, so that's a no-brainer. And for general music, it just depends on what we're doing.
Okay, so what are you teaching today?
Today, I taught a piece called Time in choir, in chamber choir, and then we listened to Christmas pieces for our concert in second period. For general music, we're doing a podcast unit. So students are designing their own podcast based off of different prompts, and they're writing the story just to get kind of like a little bit of difference in that, and then we're going to mix it into a podcast with sound effects and stuff like that. It's important so that they have some sort of idea on how to kind of like take music and put that into something else.
That seems fun.
Yeah.
This is Zoe Mallet signing off.